Take us through the emotions of that one where you guys up 2-0 to be in control of the game. 9 minutes later, you're having to come back, and then 5 minutes in the stoppage, you do come back and win you win it. So.
Yeah, I think we started both halves really, really well, obviously. I was proud of the defensive side of the ball there in the first half. But the reality is we got punched in the mouth 3 times in a row. And we talk a lot about one of our core values is our resiliency. And that this group shows how resilient they are. It's very easy to concede 3 goals in a row like that and crumble. And they didn't. They kept pushing. The subs that came on made a difference in the game. And that's what the team is. And so for me, the players should be proud. We'll learn from the areas we certainly need to learn from. We talked all week about Gur's pace and behind. We talked all week about our box defending. They're one of the top teams that cross the ball in the league. So I think that's an area that we need to obviously continue to improve. But all in all, the resiliency of the group, I think they showed a lot of heart and character tonight.
Soccer is not like a lot of other sports. You can't just call a timeout and get everybody together. How do you manage those moments when you go from 2-0 to 3-2 into eventually going into the game?
Yeah, you try to get a little bit louder from the sideline as best as you can. When it's as loud as it was in here, it's a little bit more difficult to do. And then you turn to the leadership that's on the field. When you look at Kyle was on the field, Niall was on the field. T came on. These are guys that know what it takes to win games. And as I've said, the subs made a difference when they came in for sure. And I think that's a big piece of kind of what you talked about, which is they're coming in and going, I have something to prove here. I can help go win us the game. And they certainly did everything they could tonight. And that's why our depth, even when we have the injuries that we have, is really important.
Take us through that final sequence and from the sideline, are you thinking, I think we're going to win this game, or we can win this game? How surprised were you to see a ball hit back in that there, the way you guys were attacking it?
Yeah, when Niall's on the ball from a delivery standpoint, the ball is going to get into a dangerous area. At that point, with where the ball is, I was more concerned about making sure that we were covering transition. If Vitiello caught it, that we weren't going to concede when the ball's on the end line. And that was what was going through my head. But then when I saw Niall take it first time, I knew it was going to cause problems. And the group, Willie did excellent to finish it, Toast to lay it off. Good moment again in this stadium. We've had a lot of those. Some could argue too many.
I was going to say there's probably better ways for you to win a game, but
yeah.
How much do you enjoy those moments when you guys get to just celebrate the way you have? Because it's happened a couple of times here.
Yeah, I think you relish in them. The memories are a big reason, we do what we do for a living and what we love. We talk to the players about that all the time. So that is a very good Sacramento team. They're dealing with injuries too, but it's a very good Sacramento team that is well coached. I have a lot of respect for Briggsy, as everybody knows. And I think it was an entertaining game for everybody, for sure.
And as we spin it ahead to next week, another big game at the top of the table, potential for a sellout. What's your pitch to the community? What do you want them to come and see Saturday for the fan game?
Well, I think one of the biggest things is I don't think there's been one non-entertaining game at this stadium for us this year. On top of it, the support that we have in this stadium is why we're able to, at the moment, have the record that we have. It's a big game. There's no doubt about it. And the more people that are in the stadium, the harder it is for Charleston. So my hope is that we do what I've seen happen year after year in games like this, and the place is full, it's rowdy, and Charleston doesn't want to be here.